Wayne, can we just get your initial thoughts on the game?
Well, it was a great contest. They turned up, we turned up, and both teams couldn't have tried harder.
It felt like a really gritty performance from both sides, though.
You were sitting on the sideline. It was obviously gritty. It was a tough game. Yeah, both teams given everything.
I suppose in a close game like that, sliding doors moments that.
What's that?
I guess in a close game like that, there are sliding doors moments. What did you make of that try in the first half with the obstruction that was pulled back?
Well, if that's, if that's where we're going, we're in a fair bit of trouble in the game, because that's a try that will never be scored again. I mean, the 3 defender committed to our player who'd run the inside shoulder, which he's supposed to do, and the 4 defender, ran into him, and then they said that he obstructed the 4 defender. The 4 defender, if that's the case, there'll be no more of those tries scored, because they'll take the 4 defenders will just run straight into the guy that's going through deliberately, because he knows he's going to get a penalty. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. He ran on the inside shoulder line, which is a player he's supposed to run on. That player committed to him. You can see all that as he's committing to him. He gets hit. Well, the 4 defender also runs at him or runs into him, and that's where the obstruction occurred. So it's just crazy. I feel sad for the teams going forward in the next 8 weeks and 4 weeks in the sense that we can't get it right, and there's someone else going to pay a price for it.
I guess we're in a position where the NRL will look at that sort of stuff in the off-season. Do you think? Would you hope that there's some changes?
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's not going to change, unfortunately, because they can't get it right. They can't. It's pretty clear cut. I don't think anyone that followed rugby league would accept that wasn't a try. Okay. And then the other one, the 2 points there. I'll just quickly mention that. I said, look, I'm not complaining about the fact we got beaten here, because it was a tough game and could have went either way, and we both played our hearts out. So that's not the problem. But if you watch Jeremy King, the ball gets kicked, he tracks the ball, and then the ball veers and heads for the goal post. He then starts to track it there, and he's called for running someone off the ball. You just. A bit of common sense is required sometimes, and unfortunately it's not too common.
Do you fear for sort of the future of the game?
Oh, I don't fear for the future, but I do. I mean, what we've got to understand here is the game has got what they want. They want every team to compete like we all both competed today. They want tight scoreboards. Okay, well, that's fine, but the rules have got to be fair for everybody on both sides, and they can't get their part right. The officials, they can't get it right. And, each week teams are impacted on it. I mean, we shouldn't have been here tonight having a playoff. We should have. It was twice this year that we had tries taken off us in situations which the game admitted to that cost us games. So that's the frustrating part, I think, for all the coaches, is that we can live with the scoreboards, we can live with our players not being perfect. And I understand referees aren't perfect, but we've got this thing called the bunker. And the bunker can see everything. It has every shot you can possibly imagine. I've been inside the bunker. I've seen it. Okay, but the bottom line is humans run it. That's what fails the system.
What's the answer? How do we fix it?
I think get rid of it. Didn't want to hear that, did you?
No.
Well, the refs used to get it wrong in the past, but we got on with life, and we didn't analyse it like we're doing today. And Graham Anderson gets up every second week, got to apologise for something that went wrong. But they all know when they sit there and watch it. It's all on the vision. It's all in the bunker. It's there. Still not getting it right. So anyway, we'll see.
Just how much impact did that have, given it was a 0-all for 30 minutes when you guys were out there to have that one taken off you?
Yeah, I think obviously had a huge impact on the game. We score that, we don't know what happens after that, so like Wayne just touched on, it's harsh for that to be taken off us. Con's run a beautiful inside shoulder line and tray wrapped around the back. Yeah, Wayne said the rest. They get the penalty, come down the field, get another penalty, and they score a try. That's the impact it has on you. It's huge. They should have been kicking off to us.
Jesse, what are your emotions right now? Obviously, the curtain comes down on the career. How are you feeling?
Just got a bit of a overwhelming feeling that I let the team and the club down, with that 10-minute sin bin. So Once that goes away, I'll deal with the whole retirement thing. But yeah, it sucks going out like that.
Wayne, is that fair for Jesse to be feeling that way, like you let the whole team down?
Well, that's the psyche of the guy. He doesn't like letting the team down, and he got the sin bin. Okay, so but no one else to blame but himself, and he's not blaming anybody else. He's accepting the responsibility, and that's how he feels, and that's how he should feel.
Wayne, when you reflect on your time for the Dolphins, what's your proudest moment? Or?
No, I'm not in the mood for reflections.
What about Jesse's legacy at the club in a few years? I mean, you're both leaving in different circumstances. Can you speak to the impact that he's had in the 2 years?
Yeah, well, I think it's part of the reason we played like we played is men like him, his brother, and Kafusi and Mark Nichols. They've been outstanding. They've always led from the front. They've been very brave players. They're in the twilight of their careers. They're not starting their careers, but their efforts are just exceptional each week. And I think he's grown really as a leader in the last 2 years as well. There's a lot more responsibility here than leading a team that's top of the table, or where we come from Melbourne, had so much success when we started at the bottom. But I think he really grew into the position, and I'm very proud of him. He's a wonderful man, and he's been a great servant to rugby league. But he's influenced a lot of young men that I've got at the Dolphins on behaviour and how to conduct yourself and all that.
Where do you see this club going over the next couple of years, given the building blocks from guys like Jesse in the first 2 years?
Praise for the club and the direction it's going in. I think we've done a lot of things right. We're a better team than last year. We only brought 3 players in from last year, and one of them played about 4 games with us, Thomas Flegler. It was a huge buy for us, but no, the club's heading in the right direction. There's a lot of wonderful people work there, great playing staff, good guys, so it's heading in the right direction.
Jesse, you've been hard on yourself about the moment tonight, but overall in the 2 years, do you feel like you've helped set this club up for a solid future based on your first 2 years?
I think, it's been a group effort. Wayne, certainly from the top down, Wayne from day one, let us know what he wanted, and it was our job as a leadership group to, drive those standards, and I feel that, we've done that. I think moving forward, Wolfie's got a very good roster on his hands, and I'm excited for the future of the club. I think the fans should be excited. These young guys out there, they're going to be better next year, and we've got a few guys coming in that are going to be good for the club. So, I'm excited for the future of the club.
This year, NRL on 9 is your one-stop shop for all footy.
That's right, Freddie. Not about the highlights, action, 7 days a week.
Billy and Gus podcast, get that on your drive on the way home. Immortal Behaviour, grab a seat on the couch for that, and of course my favourite, Freddie in the Own.
The best footy brains, the biggest games.
Don't trust the algorithm, subscribe to NRL on 9 and get all your entertainment there.